Հարգելի բարեկամներ, Սփյուռքի ձայնը հեռուստահանդեսը դարձյալ ձեզ հետ է եւ ինչպես միշտ ձեզ է ներկայացնում, թե ինչ է տեղի ունենում Նյու Յորքի հայ համայնքային կյանքում։ Առաջին անգամը չէ, որ դոկտոր Անի Քալաջյանը իմ հեռուստաընկերության հյուրն է։ Նրա ղեկավարությամբ գործող հոգեկան ցնցումները եւ դրանց կանխարգելումը բազմանշանակալից աշխարհում կազմակերպությունը մեծ աշխատանք է կատարում ամբողջ աշխարհում եւ հատկապես այն երկրներում, որտեղ կան հոգեկան տագնապներ եւ տառապանքներ։ Այս կազմակերպությունը հաճախ միջոցառումներ է կազմակերպում։ Այժմ ուզում եմ ձեր ուշադրությանը ներկայացնել վերջերս Միացյալ Ազգերի կազմակերպության եկեղեցական կենտրոնում տեղի ունեցած միջոցառման մասին իմ պատրաստած ակնարկը։
At the United Nations Church Center, under the leadership of Dr. Ani Kalajian, the president and founder of ATOP, Association for Trauma Outreach and Prevention, took place an insightful conference titled Mind, Body, Eco, Spirit Health, a Basic Human Right. Each one, heal one. It started with love meditation by Reverend Jean Ford, followed by spiritual sound healing by Alicia Di Giovanni and Sandy Covey. The goal of the conference was to present perspectives from vulnerable groups, including children, women, older adults, and refugees, to identify and list the most presenting epidemics faced by us globally today, to develop remedies and solutions focusing on the collective as well as the individual needs, and finally to reinforce for promotive of health, unity, and peace.
This conference is to connect the mind, body, spirit, and ecological needs, the Mother Earth, because a lot of diseases are born from separating, tearing apart the mind, the body, and spirit, and then there's no cure for it, there's no transformation. So we're bringing the awareness of how mind, body, and the eco-spirit are closely connected and knitted together, and how we need, when, for example, we have a headache, we should not just look at the headache and try to take some supplement or medicine to take the headache away, because once we do that, then we know that we're affecting the stomach. For example, we took a medicine for the headache, now our stomach is hurting. So we need to look at, okay, what does the headache mean to me? Why today at this time I'm getting this headache? What is it? Am I tired? Am I hungry? Do I need some vitamins? Do I need some rest? Do I need water for resting? Or do I need just an intention, simple intention saying, I am in peace. I am surrounded in peace and abundance. This is a practice, an Indian practice itself. This is, of course, a modernization of the Indian tradition. This is the third eye, what they call. The third eye, you don't have a visual like the other two, but you can see deeper from within using your mind, body, spirit, and all the energetic chakras, and see much more. Even if I have my eyes closed, you can see more from the third eye. And this is the sixth chakra, and what it does is that when we have something on it, it always mitgerniskuka hostera pammaga. Okay, gkachalere vor yes khorim about my insight. Aveli khorung ինչպես կրնամ դարբեր տեսնել աշխարհը. Այսօր գուզեմ քեղեցիկ գաբույտ տեսնել.
The history and activities of the ATOP of Meaningful World was presented by Meaningful World Ambassador Catherine Kays, along with the projection of the video film describing ATOP's last year's works and achievements in the humanitarian effort of helping people in need in many countries worldwide, including 2010, the Haiti mission.
For me, this event it's about celebrating the accomplishments of our organization. I don't know, if you want me to be a little playful, it's kind of like Christmas for us, you know? Like, we come together and we look back on what we've achieved so far, and we want to share it with a group of new people who might be interested in sharing our vision. And it's also, you know, to initiate our new members, to congratulate our new graduates, and just, I guess, reinstill inspiration for the coming year and our coming projects.
The conference panel included several psychologists whose purpose is to help people achieve a spiritual health using different techniques and exercises. Mind-Body Eco-Spirit Health panel discussions started with Dr. Majid Ali, who spoke about sensing, healing, and consciousness, followed by Meaningful World Ambassador Dr. Gabrielle Kallenborn, who represented her method. Another participant of Healing Mind, Body, and Spirit panel was psychologist and clinical hypnotherapist Lori Nagal, author of the book Sixth Sense, who shared her personal experience of spiritual trauma and the process of healing.
So the purpose of this event I was thinking about is how we can get people together in a way and fashion that is universal. Universal in the sense that we don't need anything, we don't need objects, we don't need anything, but how we can all communicate in a way that is beneficial to each of us and how we can benefit as well. So it's a good go for everybody.
Particularly interesting was the method of Dr. Edmund Gergerian, who first spoke about the circulation of energy in the human body through chakras, and then showcased the practice of sensing and directing love energy. The panel was concluded with a lively Q&A, as many in the audience were interested to learn more about the process of spiritual healing.
Well, I think it was a really wonderful event in terms of learning so much about all these different modalities that are out there. I was particularly really intrigued by Dr. Gabrielle Kallenborn's, which is, I think it's called information medicine. I think that this is very intriguing for me, that medicine is going from taking drugs and medication or relying on all sorts of archaic things like operations, and even actually going from taking herbs and acupuncture to information medicine, which is really kind of healing ourselves through our thoughts, the kinds of thoughts that we have, kind of healing ourselves and being our own physician, like Dr. Ali also said, being our own physician. So it's kind of taking the responsibility back and giving it back to us rather than relying on someone else or medical doctor or drugs from the pharmacy to heal. We're kind of working ourselves through our mind, and our mind somehow is healing our subconscious, and our body's healing. It's much more holistic. It makes a lot of sense to me.
The number of the members of the Meaningful World is growing. After introductory training, already professional and accomplished psychologists joined the ranks of the organization and brought volunteer work helping people worldwide. Among several new ambassadors of Meaningful World receiving their membership diplomas were Mary Ellen Lewis, a licensed clinical social worker, Karen Jorgensen, who has graduated with a degree in psychology and works primarily in child protective services, Michiko Kuroda, a certified mediator in New York State and an adjunct professor at Mercy College, Sharon Hope Muja, who holds a master's in peace studies and conflict management and master's in psychodynamics of negotiation, David Presley, who served in the military for 3 years and now is a tennis teacher in the school, Catherine Case, a dedicated volunteer who owes her friendly demeanor and determined work ethic to her South American heritage. Receiving their diplomas from Dr. Ani Kalajian, these new ambassadors of Meaningful World will reach out and help many people in dire spiritual conditions in many parts of the globe. They will follow the road of each one, heal one, and be driven by hope and moral strength, make a positive change in the world.